Hey everyone, welcome to a very special episode of Gundam Build Guide. So, sorry to delay this video by a day, but it's been a weird kind of a week and the timing's been really bad too. So, usually I try to drop my videos every Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when I got my live stream done. But this Thursday ended up being April Fool's, so I ended up having to drop the Zeta Gundam Hot Scramble video instead, because otherwise the message I'm about to give right now might come off with the suspense of people not taking me seriously, and right now I really want you guys to take me seriously. By the way, no one really watched my Zeta Gundam video, but check that out if you want to see me being in a slightly better mood and generally having a nice time with my life. So anyway, I've been pretty chill putting up with this game because I really do love Gundam, and when this game started, even though I overall think playing a game that requires money every week is fucked up, I was able to make peace with the fact that I could get by playing this game by only spending about $7, maybe $20 a week to opt into the weekly missions every week. And quite frankly, the weekly missions end up being the same shit every week. I mean, they have been for years. When I started this game, I put a limit on myself that I would only do 3 pulls every week. And almost every time I played the game, either in my first pull or at least by the 3rd pull, I would get some weekly parts that would get me through the weekly missions. Hell, sometimes I got all 3 weekly parts in the first pull. And all you really need in the end are 3 weekly parts to beat the weekly missions. And then you, of course, get the weekly charity suits. Now, the weekly charity suits, sometimes they suck, sometimes they're great, they're hit or miss every week. Sometimes you get something really amazing, but a lot of times, like this week, it's a piece of garbage suit that isn't really good for the game, and it's not even something that most people even remember. So, beating the weekly missions became such a by-the-book like hobby of mine, even though it was like the same shit every week. I put together a special team to beat them, and yeah, that team has like been good like almost every week. So, since the time the game has come out up until now, the drop rate on the gacha parts has steadily gotten worse. And honestly, it's only really gotten like unacceptably dramatically worse in really the past couple of months. Like a few months ago, we saw the gacha rates drop off and start to become really unfavorable for the players. Like, the end result is Bandai trying to get you to spend more money to just do the same old basic shit. But this week was the week that broke the camel's back. They finally fully broke this game, in my opinion. So this week they released the Musha Gundam Mark II. Anyone remember that thing? It was the final boss in one of the many PS3 Gundam Dynasty Warriors games. Well anyway, so the fucking drop rate on this motherfucker, 3% for one part. So what happened this week is I started doing pulls to try and pull the thing, but I didn't get it. So I ended up doing fucking 10 pulls. 10 pulls is like $100, just so you know. And you know what I got? Nothing. I got nothing for spending $100. When this game started, I could maybe spend $7, I could maybe spend $20, and that was enough. But this week I spent $100, and all I got was not having $100 anymore. And I'm not doing so well financially right now because it's the fucking pandemic. So when this game just turns around and sets $100 of my money on fire just to laugh at me, well, that's a serious insult. Like, I can't do it anymore, guys. Like, from here on out, this game is just not getting any more of my money because it's betrayed me. So I'm not giving this game any more money until they adjust the gacha rates, put them back to like a sane level, and just overall fix all this bullshit. Like, even if it turns out to be a suit I really want next week, which at this point, I feel like I have everything I want, so they'd really have to like surprise me. And especially now that they're going into like obscure Katoki redesigns and manga suits. Like, I don't know. I'm just going to try really hard from now on to just not give this game any more money. Like, I have every suit I want in the game at this point. Like, I have enough suits to beat every challenge the game throws at me. And yeah, I kind of don't give a shit anymore because I have everything I think I need. I'm strong enough to handle all the challenges. So, you know what? I'm good. So, just to be clear, this week, I officially full-on recommend you do not pull the Musha Gundam Mark II. It is not worth it because it only has a 3% chance of actually giving you any parts. And the charity suit of the week is the freaking Burga Gyros. No one remembers that thing. It appeared in F91, an obscure movie from 20 years ago, for like 5 minutes and then it blew up. I mean, sure, it vaguely looks like Darth Vader, and it comes with its equally forgettable pilot dude. Like, look at this dude. I don't remember him. In my memory, I thought he had purple hair. Am I thinking of his brother? Anyway, it's not worth your money. Like, you can get most of the parts for the Burger Gyros by just assembling a makeshift F91 team with all your leftover F91 parts. And that's how I did it. It's a good way to do it. And you'll do it without spending money. Even though I set $100 on fire. And I'm never getting that $100 back. So, anyway, let me try to cheer up. So, moving on from the gacha rate disaster. On the flip side, the game has at least decided to raise the bar with more challenges, which, ironically enough, excites me almost as much as this fucking gacha rate BS has depressed me. So, this week, defying all of my expectations, they brought back the super hard and super interesting Inferno battles. Now, if you're new to this game and you don't remember them, the original Inferno battles were so hard and so satisfying that it actually made me start this YouTube channel because I wanted people to see how crazy they were and what it took to beat them. Now, the first new Inferno battle we're getting is called an Acid Battle. Now, at first it looks like a rerun of the old Advanced Range battle, but it has the added challenge in that you lose about 3 HP per second. So, you know, if you don't finish it in like under a minute, or you take too many hits, you're gonna die by default. So that was actually pretty fun. And that being said, because it is otherwise just a rerun of the old Advanced Range mission with a new twist, if you use your old dedicated shooter unit, you'll get through this one no problemo. Now, they stopped doing the Inferno battles back in the day because they replaced them with the battle circuit. So I'm very, very curious to see if they can coexist in a modern setting. And speaking of the battle circuit, this week we have another Advanced Beam battle circuit. Now, I'm once again feeling there is some new pressure here, but I did get some great fights in on this one, so expect my deep dive video next week. Oh, and on top of that, there's also a new Friendship Battle boss again. Now, I don't know if you guys have memorized the code yet, but just once again, it is JQJ SL8 R6J. I myself have not remembered it. I just have a post-it note on my desk because it keeps showing up every week. And finally, there are new Gundam Seed themed clan friendship battles. So, putting this out here once again, it might be short notice if you didn't watch my Zeta video, but if you're in my clan, we're all going to get together tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to try to knock a bunch of these out. If you're not in my clan, I just kicked some people, so we have 2 open spots right now, if anyone new wants in. And yeah, if we can fill those, great. If any other people want, I straight up will just kick anyone in my clan who hasn't played with us in a while. So yeah, that's Gundam Build Guide for the week. Please subscribe if you can, you guys. Like, I still need 400 subscribers, so I get monetized, which would really help me right now because I am so broke this week. It's not even funny. All right, you guys, I'm out. Thank you. Bye.